At least that's
Hello,
what you have it
and-
numbered.
All right, well, hello and welcome to Cybercast Episode 127, the Transport Podcast Show. My name's Josh, also known as G1 Hextron. Joined with my co-host, Jaim, also known as PrimalSabbath, and Dakota, also known as PrimalSabbath. So, got a big show for you guys. Didn't have a Cybercast last week, so I apologize, had to work. So we're going to double up on news here. We also have a couple of other things that are non-Transformer related. Just a couple of things that I think you might be interested in, some Hot Toys NECA. We'll take a look at those towards the end. We also have collection spotlight and stuff like that, and James will tell you all about it, so I'm going to hand it off to him. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, we have another show. We have the Aftercast, 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on my YouTube channel, so check that out. And like Josh said, we have the collection spotlight. We're going to be taking a look at the Huinator, which we've spotlighted him before, but this is going to be an update, so we're going to be taking a look at what he has new. And if you guys want your collection spotlighted, send your pics to Josh at g1hextron@gmail.com, 10 to 20. Doesn't have to be necessarily all about Transformers. It can be Star Wars. I mean, we just want to, we'll take a look at anything. And if you have questions, topics, try and save them to the end so we can get to them a little bit faster and just highlight, put the word question before it so we can identify it a little bit quicker. We do have a good show, great show actually, for next week, 11/14. That's going to be episode 128. We're going to have Pete Sinclair on from BotCon and the Transformers Collectors Club. So check that out. He's going to be going over some BotCon news and everything else. So that should be an awesome show. We have some trailers on Josh's Facebook page, the G1 Hexatron. We have the new Star Wars Force Awakens Japanese trailer, which supposedly is the final one. Got a little bit more stuff being revealed, which is pretty cool. We also have London Has Fallen. We also have the Warcraft teaser trailer there. There's also the new Star Trek TV series that's going to be streaming only on the CBS stream service for $5.99. What do you guys think about that?
I was excited about this at first, and they said the first episode is going to be on regular cable television, and I think that your casual fans of sci-fi would watch it, give it an opportunity. Obviously, your hardcore Star Trek fans are going to watch it, but having to do it through stream service, that's something that I'm probably going to pass on, because I don't see a reason to pay that $6 for one show that I may or may not be that interested in.
Honestly, I'm not that big of a Star Trek fan, so it doesn't matter either way for me. I think it's maybe smart, maybe dumb on their end. Smart because they're gonna pitch that first episode, so it's got to be a really good episode to get you hooked on TV to make you spend $5 a month for it. But other than that, I could care less one way or another.
Cool. We also have news of the new $6 billion man. No longer is he the $6 million man. We have the $6 billion man, which is going to star Mark Wahlberg, which is going to be coming out December 22nd, 2017. Now, I know that's an old school, 70s, I believe?
I think it is 70s.
Yeah, with, I forgot the original actor's name, but he played the Fall Guy and stuff like that. But did you ever watch that, Josh?
I didn't watch it. I know quite a bit about the toys and a lot of some of the rare ones out there. I think is it the Moon Base or the Space Base or whatever? That's kind of a little bit more rare one. And there's still a pretty big fan base behind it. A lot of kids from the 80s probably aren't going to know a whole lot about it. But it was a popular toy line back then. So.
Yeah. Along with the Bionic Woman, I believe. But other news, Marvel is making a Netflix movie. It's going to be Iron Fist. It's no longer going to be a TV series. It's going to be actually a movie. I'm excited for that. You guys excited for that? We know it's going to be a little bit darker. You guys familiar with Iron Fist?
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I really like what Marvel and Netflix are doing because, we're getting Daredevil and then Jessica Jones and then this. Netflix is an outlet where I think, the Disney portion of Marvel-based live-action movies they're able to do so much more than what they kind of choose to go with in theaters with that kind of mainly PG-13 rating. They're able to go into these darker characters. So I mean, I think it's awesome, and like Netflix already offers a lot as is. Granted, I don't really catch myself watching a whole lot of other stuff on Netflix, but I don't know. I think that's really cool for what it is.
And the opportunity that they also said that this does well, then they plan on doing more, Netflix exclusive Marvel movies. So I'm excited about that. So if they can start pumping them out, like they kind of do in the theaters, but a little bit even more frequently or about the same pace, and that's awesome to get to know these characters a little bit better without having to go to, the cinema and spend whatever $20.
Definitely. Ocean's 11 is going to be rebooted. We're going to have an all-female cast led by Sandra Bullock. I'm not too thrilled about that, but what about the rest of you guys?
Do we really need another reboot of Ocean's 11 though? Because you got the original, and then you have the George Clooney and Brad Pitt one, and then they did their 12 and 13 as well, and I'm still kind of like curious, like what's with this, like, hey, we're going all female cast here, because they did that with Ghostbusters, now they're doing it with Ocean's 11. I'm just kind of curious, like, is this some type of trend that we're gonna start seeing, or is it just kind of coincidence?
I think they're really gonna hope that the all-female Ghostbusters does really well, and they're just gonna try to ride those coattails as close as possible, and just kind of like go out on the limb again. That probably means like Ninja Turtles 4 is going to be all female turtles, based off of like Disney music stars. Like that's going to be their names instead of Renaissance artists. But I don't know. I don't really care a whole lot for Sandra Bullock's acting. So as far as like going back to the Ocean's 11, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. Whatever.
She's a headline character, though, more than any of those Ghostbuster ones are. I've never even heard of any of those people, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see a core female group that can. The original was the Rat Pack, and then we had, like you said, George Clooney, Brad Pitt, and all that. I don't know. Other news: we have Indiana Jones, the 5th movie. Harrison Ford's coming back to reprise his role as Indy. I don't know if he's going to be coming out of a retirement home, going out and doing another dig. Who knows? But it should be good, and I'm looking forward to that. But what do you guys think? Should he give up the mantle, pass the torch on to someone else?
I think he should have. And like we've said before, that kind of Chris Pratt's kind of like the hot thing right now. I would think that they would, since he's like probably one of the hottest actors in Hollywood, that you'd be like, okay, let's write off that, because people are automatically going to come to theater. One, it's Indiana Jones, but the last movie you had was The Crystal Skull, which a lot of people don't even, they're like, dude, let's just forget about that one. You need to come back with a really good, solid Indiana Jones, and you've already seen old Indy. Let's get on top. Or let's.
Which one was Shia LaBeouf in?
It's Crystal Skull.
Okay,
so let's get the hottest actor right now, and let's try to redo this.
You put Chris Pratt in Shia LaBeouf's role, and then you put Channing Tatum in Harrison Ford's role.
What? And, no, I don't want Channing Tatum in any
I don't want him either, but that's how Hollywood's going to think.
It's going to be The Rock. He'll be the new Indy. Or he might be Indy's long-lost child. I don't. Who knows? But I don't know about that. But the last news that we have here is Limitless is set to have a full season, and all of the news that we just talked about is located on Josh's Facebook page, the G1 Hexatron.
All right, so Jaim, where can people find you, man?
You can find me everywhere. State of Washington. That's where I'm at. But you can find me Twitter, YouTube, VictorySaber77, Instagram, and Facebook is the VictorySaber77.
And Dakota?
I'm PrimalSabbath everywhere.
All right, and you can find me G1 Hextron everywhere except for my Facebook page is the G1 Hextron. So we'll go ahead and get into this streaming, or what is it, screen sharing. And we'll start off with the collection spotlight. Is it working?
Nope. Got a black screen.
Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. Spotlight?
Nope.
Well.
Oh, dude, all that time we were just talking, like we could have worked out all these kinks. Well, you know what that means, guys. This is going to be the Primal Corner, starting it off early. So let me tell you that Beast Wars is the greatest thing to ever grace the Transformers world of fiction. And the end.
Cool. Let's see, who do we have in the chat? We have David Linshine. What's up? Books LYLA. Sorry, I'm butchering that. Triple Changer Octane, you're there. Daltinians, TFs, Dalton, what's up? BVZXA3 is in the chat. Nick Brammer. I think that's it. So, and Russell, what's up, man? He says that The Rock is in everything. He wouldn't be surprised. He wouldn't be shocked.
All right, let me go try to delete some of these things here.
Oh, it's one of those shows. We have 1,000 tabs. So welcome to the intermission part of the show. If you have to get some popcorn, use the bathroom. Go ahead.
I think I just froze up, so let the camera catch up here. All right, let's try this again. Do you see it?
See your face?
Well, that's not good.
Tell me about it.
Are you so vain that you have a picture of yourself as the background on your computer?
Or is that his haul? Is that his new collection? He's a collector of Josh pictures.
Well, God, man.
We may not be spotlighting anyone today.
Oh, present to everyone. Oh, so now you got to do all these little extra buttons. Come on now. Can you see it now?
No. I see you with your partially put together TIE Fighter.
All right, entire screen, share,
I see a black screen.
present to everyone.
Still black screen on this end.
Well, yeah, I can't reboot it because I already got all these tabs up. I got to figure something else out here.
Ernest Fraser. Josh is the rarest figure.
Seriously, you guys can't see it.
No, we've been bullshitting with you for a little bit. No,
Come
yes,
on.
we can't see anything. Sorry. There's nothing. I'm sorry. I see blackness.
All right, well, let me see if I can get rid of some of this stuff.
Damn you, Google. It's probably because we're not an all-female cast. Google hates us.
Alright, I'm going to try a couple other things here.
We could do this as a radio broadcast.
Alright, so you don't see the collection now?
No, I just see you.
Alright, what about now?
No. No.
It looks like they've added some new buttons here.
At least Josh can get into a hangout. Oh, Dalton.
I know, dude. That's such a low blow. Like,
You know Google hates you.
So still no. Okay.
No. So how is all 24 of you watching the show?
seriously.
They're like, this is great. I saw someone who was like, this is my first live.
This is the so-called famous Cybercast. Triple changer octane, feminist revenge. Waiting on TF Source to get tracks in 2 months. Probably,
Alright.
if you get that.
So still no.
I see a black screen. Unless that's the collection.
No.
Oh, I see something.
What was it?
I see tabs and a white... I see your computer screen, but with nothing, no pictures though. Just your address bar and a whole bunch of Facebook tabs. You're getting there. Oh, I see a collection.
Okay, let me go back there then.
It's
probably delayed then.
Transformers Prime.
Josh, do you know who took G1 Hexatron on Facebook?
No.
You did, man.
I did?
Yeah.
No. Alright, well, anyways, got this working now. So, y'all see Transformer Prime figures?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, so, how long did that take? 10 minutes? Hopefully not. Alright, so, it's updated this collection. It's got all kinds of different stuff in here. This is, what is it? A resubmit from about a little over a year ago, I think you said.
There we go. That's the money right there.
The Fall of Cybertron stuff. You guys are seeing Metroplex, correct?
This looks like all the Japanese Prime stuff. So is it like going slower?
I think it's going slower or delayed, because like I'm looking at Masterpiece stuff now.
Okay, I see Masterpiece now. Like Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Bayformers.
Not yet.
Trying to figure out how many second delay it is.
Or yeah, McDonald's.
Oh, there's
You
Bayformers.
switched- Oh. You switched up your internet provider. Sad thing is, I don't remember. I don't remember what's new or what's old and what's new.
Oh yeah, because we Look at so many of them.
Like
What's
that
the
stinger.
blue wolf-looking thing on the movie on the big form? Oh, it's gone.
Steel jaw.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't be able to tell you. So.
Oh, nice wreckers. Digging that.
Is that Devastator in the other case?
Looks like it.
I still like that hoist and Trollbreaker. Whenever y'all get to that picture.
Oh, I was like, oh, you're there. Okay. Oh, there's Drift. Cool.
Oh yeah, man.
Old bug. Yeah.
I like these the Headmaster series.
All right. Are you seeing the same thing we are? Drift and Hoist and Trailbreaker? Or are you just...
Now I'm looking at full of Cybertron stuff.
Okay.
But as long as it's all showing up, then that's fine. So what if it's a little bit delay?
Yeah.
And got the Perfect Effect upgrade kits, looks like, for the Combiner Wars figures.
Just ruin the surprise. Still on Skittles Bruticus.
I'm on Devastator now.
Still on Skittles Bruticus.
Is that the upgrade kit though? Because that looks really nice.
I think so. Yeah, it is.
Well, this is the first time that I think there's ever been this much of a delay on what I'm seeing and stuff, but at least it's coming across, and everyone will be able to see it.
Dalton says he only sees your icon.
Oh wow.
So we went through all that crap.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Yep, only Josh's icon.
Yeah, that's too bad. Well, we can describe it, I guess. We're looking at movie toys. Deluxe size.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Choose your
Now,
side.
Yeah, is that the Transformers Devastation thing?
Okay, so people in the chat right now, can you see the choose your side?
No.
No,
It's still on your icon.
Jeez, man.
Unless there's a delay there. Oh, no, yeah, they see it. I see it now. Choose your side.
Okay, let me go back from that. Restart this. Jeez, man.
Oh, God, don't.
We've
What?
never had so many problems.
Hey,
Right.
we gained a couple of watchers, though. Awesome.
I don't know how. Okay, so I've got it up. Choose your side. You guys in the chat, can you see that now? Okay.
Dude, it keeps on going back and forth because I'm watching the video right now too.
Yeah, I just see I see you, Josh.
Oh man. Google, when you got okay, now it's up. All right. All right, so this is going to be a new mobile game.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, back to your icon, man.
Yep, and I see you just frozen in the Hangout.
Well.
Okay, so who else? We got Ernest Frazier, Frank Marzigliano, Tommy aka Barricade. Cool. How's it going? And it is a dark screen. We've reached that. Oh, yeah. See, I see you in the video, and I see a black screen in the Hangout.
All right, let me see if I can.
Classic Google.
I mean,
We'll be rocking a 3-hour show today.
totally by accident. Get new internet, dude. This is the best internet service that they offer. It's like, I think it's like $80 or something like that.
Oh, I see something. Call in reinforcements. But that's in the Hangout. Oh, cool. I got his name right. Awesome. Well, I'm done for tonight.
Well, I had a ton, man.
Let's see. Call in reinforcements. What is this? Like a... It's an interesting looking game.
Let me do this.
Oh, I see it on the video now. It's just a delay, I think.
Yeah, but then it goes straight back to his picture.
Oh.
Like I don't get it.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this and we'll start it right back up. So, and I will end up in video form. I'll splice the videos together. So hopefully that works. So we're gonna end it right here and be back in, I don't know, like 2 or 3 minutes. Okay. All right, guys, here we are, part 2. Hopefully everyone starts to kind of pile in. I put the links on the Facebook page and also Twitter. So apologize about that. We've kind of tested this out. This seems to be working a lot better. So we'll go ahead and get into the screen sharing again. Present to everyone. And everyone see choose your side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. So, all right, so this is going to be a new mobile game that is coming to you for Transformers, but now they're going to basically be capitalizing on the popularity of stuff like Clash of Clans, Boom Beach, the Supercell games. There's also a Star Wars one out there. So if you haven't played any of those games before, do you think this is one that you might give a shot?
I don't play mobile games, but it looks neat, I guess.
I probably wouldn't, just because
No?
I don't do mobile games either.
Okay, well, I play a few of them to like pass some times whenever I'm on break and stuff like that. But it's one of those, that you gather resources and over time and then you can build new stuff and you upgrade it. So I think it's kind of cool. And to play as Transformers is just kind of like a little added bonus. So I want to kind of see how they do that. But wanted to definitely show that off. And also wanted to, let's see, make this, hang on.
Okay.
Make this private. So, the first video. Alright, so.
Some of our best work in that first video, man. I don't know why you wouldn't want the world to see it.
No, well, I want to, before it goes in video form, I want to splice it together.
Okay.
Alright, so, truck, not monkey, but.
Definitely monkey, not truck, because... Oh, dude, I can't wait for this to hit Toys R Us. I wish it would be like a shared BBTS exclusive, but... I definitely can't wait to get my hands on it. Be my Beast Machines Primal Prime.
Jaim, you still like this?
Yeah, I like it. I may pick it up. I may not pick it up right away, but I would definitely pick it up.
So, what is that supposed to be his robot mode?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go watch Beast Machines.
I thought it was an alternate monkey mode. So. And that's another, or is that the gorilla now?
That would be the gorilla.
Okay.
Come on, dude, it's beautiful. I don't know why you wouldn't want it. I mean, it's blue and red, and there's some. I mean, there's some, I guess, like silver in there. Dude, it's totally Optimus Prime. Just go with it. You have your precious Peter Cullen's voice on the voice chip, so can't you be happy with that?
I don't need that in my life. So. All right, so brought this up on Aftercast last week, but first time taking a look at it here on Cybercast, I believe. Dakota, what do you think about this? You like the fifth member here?
I don't know. I really wanted to wait until we see the combined form before I really would know how much I like this fifth member. I mean, I guess it sort of makes sense. I was kind of just hoping they would just reuse the Bruticus / Defensor mold. But what's the G1 guy that this is supposed to be?
Scattershot.
Scattershot, yeah, that's it. It looks like a seafaring-ish vehicle, which is what Sea Clamp ended up becoming, a lobster crawfish thing. So overall, I mean, like I'm happy with it. I can't wait to see the combined form for sure. Really brings the three generals together.
Now, I know you shared on Aftercast what you thought, Jaim, but you like it? I mean, is this because you're not going to BuyCon? Is this a set that hey, you're just gonna have someone pick it up for you, or maybe get it later?
No. I'll just keep the original three generals that I have from Beast Wars.
Oh, the original three are the best by far. I'm sorry, yeah.
But this, I mean, it's okay, but like we talked about on the Aftercast, it's just too much Combiner Wars stuff. And since I've already invested from the very beginning, and I've seen this mold, and I'm pretty sure, unless Pete can verify next week that head for the combined mode is different than the Superion or Computron head.
Yeah.
I am not sold on it.
It's just going to be a red.
Oh, you're talking about the combined form head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be different because this is the fourth new head, and they confirmed that it would be 5 new heads whenever they announced the set.
For in the box set.
5 new heads in the box set. Yeah. So the combined mode head is going to be a new head. Yep. I guess it works for me because I didn't buy into Combiner Wars. All this is going to be like brand new once I get my hands on it. So I'm happy with it.
Yeah, but people that had been buying from the beginning, this is like their 6th or 7th Silverbolt mold.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like wow, that's a little too much, So
that and the price. When you've bought this mold, you paid the $20 to $25 for it, and you know the quality, you sure as hell know the quality's not going to be better in the BotCon set.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be paying $400 something for it.
We assume.
I don't know. I'm just, I wish that they would have deviated from the whole having to stick with what Hasbro's doing. It's too soon.
Yeah. Without a doubt, man. I would have liked just 5-figure box set that didn't have to combine or anything like that. Wasn't rolling with the Combiner Wars gimmick. But I don't know. This is my chance to kind of experience the molds and have some combiners. So I mean, I'm good with it. But yeah, it definitely could have been better. But I think it could also be a lot worse.
Well, we have quite a bit to talk to Pete about. I also I'm trying to convince him to show off the combined form first look on the Cybercast. So
also, the head's supposed to be bigger. The head that we see here, since it was a Photoshop, it's supposed to all be in scale.
Okay. Because he looks like Beetlejuice, like sprinkle, or like that dude sprinkled Beetlejuice head. So. All right, next up, what we got? Oh, Takara, wanted to show these off. You guys, some of you might be having a little bit of trouble getting your hands on a, EVA MP10. Well,
Oh my god. Kick them while they're down.
you do have an opportunity to get some form here, so. And they're cute. I got the Hello Kitty one. I lost her arm. I have no idea where it's at. Somewhere in this room. But yeah, you like that, man? Those are good heads. Getting them, Dakota?
Probably gonna pass. Neat, but no.
All right, let's see what else. All right, some in-hand images of I forget, is it clamp down or deep cover?
Clamp down.
Clamp down. Okay, I think I've been calling it deep cover, but seeing it in hand, or not in hand, but some of the more photos of it. Jaim, you and I are getting this, but for kind of a casual masterpiece collector like Dakota, you think you and other people would be, get this?
I mean, I guess like Lamborghini fans might. But that might be it. I mean, I honestly, I don't know. Like, it's definitely not for me. It's cool.
Jaim, you like it, right?
Oh yeah, I'm buying it. I mean, I like the fact that Takara isn't neglecting the die clone or what they did with the e-hobby exclusives. I do like the fact that they're doing that. I know some collectors are like, yeah, I don't care, just give me my G1 cartoon characters. I don't care about this, but this is nice. It works. You got the blue streak, got the red bumblebee, got road rage. You get her, you're gonna get, or him, then you're gonna get deep cover most likely. Makes sense. Get the black Ironhide too, probably next year.
Some other pictures. Okay, and this is something I wanted to bring up because these were the new pictures that have been posted online, and you see this. This is this eBay seller that always gets these little things a little early. There's no, I think for the most part, no packaging involved, and it looks like crap here. The ones this person usually gets are like the factory rejects. So don't look at this and be like, "Oh man, this mold is taking a toll."
What if it has though? You know what I mean?
But you already know. Like if you've watched before, you've even bought something from this person before. That was it, Rat Trap?
Yeah, Rat Trap. Instead of it being that kind of softer PVC or whatever it is, it was actually like rubbery plastic.
So I mean, this is a factory reject. So don't look at this and be like, man, this, pass. So
It could just be mistransformed too.
Well, look, I mean, even look at the face. You know what I'm saying? Look how ugly that looks. Jesus.
I'm just
And
trying
you get
to
him in
justify it. I'm just trying.
He's a little derpy.
I mean, the thing comes out next month. I mean, who's like
I'm
so
just,
hard
I'm just
up
trying to
buy
justify it for the one guy that bought it. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to make him feel important and included.
Did somebody buy it?
I'm sure.
Like I can't see looking at this and being like, I just can't wait a month. I gotta have this one that looks like a 4-year-old colored its face and doesn't connect properly. It's just, oh god, man. Oh, Dakota, Ernest wants to know how Pound Cake is doing.
I know. I'm responding to him. My prize Shetland pound cake.
All right, so this one's exciting to look at. I do have one issue with it, but Jaim, what do you think?
I like it, but I have the same issue you have.
And that is where's the faceplate?
Yeah, where's the battle mask?
Because that's the way it's supposed to be. The thing is you have from the first two of this mold already a battle mask with them, so it's not like something that we're gonna have to make that for this. No, you already have access to it. So the character or the figure that's supposed to get the battle mask doesn't get it, or at least not shown here.
And we're sure it's not like a Japanese Amazon exclusive battle mask thing or anything like that. Toys R Us exclusive.
Well, nothing's been announced yet.
Okay.
So I would think this coming out next month that they'd be like, okay, and then there's this exclusive where you get the battle mask, because purist like yourself and I, that's the route we would go. We're like, hey, I'll pay the whatever $10, $15 extra to get the proper face. So to me, this is I'm gonna get it, but it would be kind of like buying a shockwave with two eyes. It's just that's not the proper face to look accurate. What are your thoughts, Dakota?
Oh man, it's not Cliff Jumper, therefore it cannot be painted into Tap Out. And they didn't paint it in the glyph. I want glyph with the face cover.
That's the botcom one, right?
Yeah.
That's one we're going to talk to Pete about, because we already pitched him that last time he was on. So we're going to see how that progress is going to get a masterpiece and to BotCon. But I heard some people say that this is just going to be their stand-in Cliff Jumper, and I mean, I guess to each his own.
Well, they said the same thing about Tiger Track. Now it's just their stand-in Sunstreaker. But whatever.
All right, got more masterpiece stuff. Boom, Ratchet. I mean, we knew we were going to get this.
Buns McRatchet. I've noticed there's no back shots of this Ratchet, though.
Oh, but he's got back.
Oh, yeah, he's got back.
I like Ratchet better than Ironhide. I just like the crest on his head. I think kind of adds a little to it.
Some of the stances they put these things in, though, man, just ridiculous.
If I have one problem with this guy, I kind of wish you could move these to the back.
Little hip guards or whatever.
Yeah, I just kind of I kind of prefer them, kind of moved back a little bit. But if it's not in the engineering, then whatever. Oh, repair an Ironhide.
It's cool that it comes with all those accessory pieces.
Yeah, it comes with quite a few. Now I'm seeing two things for the windshield here. You guys seeing this? So you see this one windshield where he's got, like the heartbeat monitor, and then you look here and you don't see it anymore. So
yeah,
is there maybe there's something that slides in behind it to make it have that look? I doubt it would be a sticker,
Well, you say that.
Well, I mean, who's going to want to be like, okay, well, I have this way, which is normal, but then no one would want to put a sticker. I just can't see that. That would be a non-masterpiece route to go, because
it may be something that flips or something. You know what I mean? Something you can flip a little switch or whatever.
Your MP10 trailer, does it have stickers on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that chrome.
It's not bad.
And yeah, look at all those accessories.
Still wish the battle sled actually was a functioning chair or something for him.
Yeah.
Little, I don't know, segue.
And some people were saying that they don't like the light bar in the middle, that they wanted it close up here, but to me that's not really that big of a deal, to be honest. To me. You think that's fine, or?
Yeah. Seeing all the robot cable through the window bothers me more.
Yeah.
And so you're gonna get an alternate face, and then all these little things here. So quite a few accessories. So I do like that.
Him and Wheeljack. It's gonna be nice. We'll have all those accessory pieces and such.
Oh yeah.
They
All right,
really
no,
shaped up the line.
this thing.
This piece of crap.
I looked on eBay this morning. And I was like, all right, well, maybe they started popping up on eBay. See if I can get my hands on one. There were two. The cheapest was over $1,200.
Wow. I
And
thought you were all over this, though, man. I thought you were all about this.
I want to see if maybe some website secured some stock, and then try to go that route first before I go spending house payments on these things.
That'd be worth it. You'll enjoy it more.
If I spend more for it. Jim, what do you think about this guy? And as far as pricing, and what do you think's going to happen with it?
Oh, he'll probably go up because we've already seen what happened to the green one. And, I mean, the green bathing ape debuted at, I don't know, 200 plus, I remember. And we were all like, oh, no way, no trailer, no nothing? Eh. And now it's over, close to $1,000 or whatever. This coming out, I don't know. I mean, I'll put down 500 for it, but I'm not gonna go crazy on it. No way.
Dalton made a good comment here. It looks like it's the Hate Plague Optimus. So
yeah. Or it's just a bathing ape red version.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just trying to give you guys a little more options than bathing ape. This is random bathing ape color.
Well,
they have 3 colors: red, gray, and green.
Mm.
So
I think it's like a lot of people, because it didn't start when it went on eBay, the green one. It didn't just jump from like, hey, I bought it for like whatever, the $200, and like, hey, now it's $1,000. People had him up there for like 300. He stayed there, and 400, and he just kind of gradually started going up, and few and few started to appear there, and that's when it started to get that price hike. This guy just came out, and they're already like, $1,200.
yeah.
So I think there's a little bit of an overreach there. I want to see if some of like a Hobby Link Japan, or maybe a Big Bad Toy Store, maybe they can secured a little bit of stock and like, hey, limited pre-order on this sucker, and that's when I'm going to jump on it. And I doubt that they'll even go up as far as 500, but even if they do, that's something that, as expensive as that is, I would feel more comfortable with, and I'd jump on it.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh, hey, what's up, Dust? Cool, thanks for joining us. We got a lot of people in here. 33 watching, nice. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to spend crazy money on this thing. I would rather wait for a KO. But we know that the KO can't get it right because they have the Autobot symbol on the spot where the bathing ape insignia is supposed to be. So, unless they use the MP10B, where they just tampoed that Decepticon symbol on there and just omit that. But
no, we'll see what they do.
Yeah.
All right, last little thing here. Hot Toys. This is going to be your Asia exclusive.
Oh, the Megatron
version. Yeah.
If I ain't willing to pay for a bathing ape, I'm not going to pay for this thing. But
do you think there's a lot of Transformer fans out there that, let's say, they collect the Masterpiece one, and so a lot of people, I know me personally, MP10 is the definitive Optimus Prime for G1 for me. I think it's beautiful, and it transforms.
yeah,
This guy doesn't transform. Do you think that there's a big audience for this?
yeah. I mean, not to put him out there, but I know TJ Duckett loves Prime One Studios. That Prime, that's his definitive G1. That I think that's the one that he has, and he loves that thing. And it doesn't transform, but it's to each their own. I mean, it's a really nice piece. And let's be honest, for me, I don't hardly transform any of my Transformers. I don't sit there wanting to transform. They're going to be in robot mode. If this is the definitive, best looking Optimus in robot mode, then if I had the cash to drop on it, I might.
Okay. Get quite a few accessories here.
Yeah. I like this one better than the Starscream one.
Yeah, I don't like the Starscream one.
Yeah.
All right, getting into third parties. You got some colored test shots of Hardhead here. Make toys, but I wanted to show this just because of the fact that you are going to have the two different faces here, so you can go from toy to anime version.
Oh, cool. Huh. Joined by the bearded one himself, Jisk. What's up? Nice. Wow. Yeah, I like this. I'll buy this because I know for a fact Takara's not going to be hitting the Headmaster line anytime soon. So
I saw this and it's got me thinking that I'm like, if I was to get back into third party, this would be
you want to.
This would be the way that I would go.
Thing is, they just gotta like release them fairly close to each other, not at all like fans project.
Oh, they have. I mean, Couple is already out. This is going to be coming out probably within the first quarter of next year.
Yeah.
Rubber treads. I mean, Takara's going to really have to step it up if they want to beat Make Toys here. I don't know. I like it.
Yeah.
It's not too terribly expensive. It works.
Then it's Make Toys, and their aesthetic's really awesome anyway, so.
I mean, look at that. Nice.
They do look good together.
Yeah. It just would be nice to have like a full team. I mean, you're going to have all four of these members probably by this time next year. Maybe. Possibly. I'm just throwing that out there. But like the Dinobots, I mean, it's really cool that, Fans Toys, and it's going to be completing that here pretty soon. It's nice to have completed series or teams, I guess.
Yeah.
Unless you're a Wreckers fan, and we never get that. Don't get that satisfaction.
Just need that Rack and Ruin, man. Just need that Rack and Ruin.
Updates of Rotor Storm, Guzzle.
Yeah.
All right, and this one's the it's Unique Toys, correct?
Yeah, Runner.
Okay. This blur looks pretty nice. I like that.
Yeah, it does look really good.
Yeah.
If it were like Classics Deluxe sized, I would certainly pre-order.
I don't know. I don't know how you do it, Josh, being official. There's a lot of nice stuff out there. I mean, oh, gosh.
Is that his Target Master, too?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think
Oh,
so. Yeah.
something I didn't notice before. That's great.
I think that can of Pepsi's without a shot there. Need to get a little closer.
Yeah, bring it, where's the cigarette pack so we can
Yeah.
see? What's this here? Is this... That looks familiar from the episode. I just can't figure out what.
Transformation cog for Metroplex, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now we need a pipes. Go with that sucker. I guess we do have one.
That does look nice.
Give us a cup. I'll be happy.
All right, again, you looked at this last week, but color test shots of Bad Cube here.
Yep. I'll probably end up buying that. Just to get the chip.
Dude, it's basically it's Bad Cube's chip, and then the add-on is the Sunstreaker here. It comes on spruce. You gotta piece them all together here. See, this Pete, this is what I'm talking about, man. Give me my chip, dude. Little fry.
Look at that.
The one thing I can't get over with this, I think from the torso up it looks fine, but the way these feet and the legs are assembled, I don't know, it's a little strange to me. It just looks like they fan outwards.
Yeah, a little bit. The G1 though I think has that same look. But I like that you can have the chrome or the silver. And I also like the fact that they dropped the price. That was nice.
Oh yeah. And with the rims too. I mean that's really cool. What would you rock on this? Silver or chrome?
Oh, chrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brave collector, chrome, Why ask?
Yeah, chrome all the way.
Ooh, that back end though.
Yeah, I don't like the back end now. That's again though, I'm not going to be displaying it with the back end.
You know you're gonna leave him in car mode and
Just set him on the shelf with it. Yeah.
Take my oh so wonderful Human Alliance on Michaela and pose her next to him.
That pose though, like that's fierce.
Where's Omni? Needs to get his stuff out there, but
yeah, that's not up to him though. He's just the designer.
yeah.
The factory guys. All right, and Generation Toy, basically the Mix Master. Now, you guys were saying on Aftercast that, or some of you, like not too fond of this one. What is it you didn't like?
He doesn't look like Mixmaster to me. The head sculpt, the head, just the portion of that huge like.
Who is the dump truck? He looks like long haul.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like long haul.
This one, I mean, they went from Scraper, which I think looked pretty good, except for the head sculpt, to this guy. I don't like him. But again, it's all about the combined mode.
It's pretty big, man.
Jeez. Yeah.
Masterpiece scale.
Oh, and there, you just sold it to Dakota.
Foam. Someone sell me their foam insert.
You can keep the figure. Just send me the foam.
Yeah, I don't care about the figure. Give me the foam.
All right, Jisk. Once you get this guy, I'm looking forward to you doing your little one-word review on him and see how you like Mixer. He looks glorious. Glorious. Oh, give me a break. Problematic.
All right, G Creations, still just color test shots here.
Yeah.
I don't know how this thing supports itself. It looks like there's no heel.
Yeah. Wow.
I always thought that looked strange.
Maybe the toes are just super heavy.
Just super tight, huh? That one joint, I like
they're,
it.
They're sculpted like the mold, like they pour dark matter into the mold.
You have to get pliers to move that joint.
Pliers, you have to get a C-clamp and a torque.
Throw the sucker in a vice grip and...
This is going to be a really huge... Yeah, I don't know. What the hell is up with that heel spur? But I'm looking forward to the combined mode.
I noticed that G Creations, they love these like super wide stance to where the crotch is like an inch from the floor.
Don't you know that's how everyone stands?
The Van Damme stance. We all love it. And when I'm waiting in line, that's what I do. Definitely.
When I get on the phone with a long-winded person at work, that's how I start to stand at the counter.
I'm waiting for my kid at school. I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm waiting for him. Just like that.
If you were standing that way around your kid's school, then they would call the cops on you. Sir, you can't do that.
He's like, no, I'm just trying to stay limber, you know, it's a great way to stay in shape.
It's all about the exercise. Well, they do like that stance, though.
I know. Like, how many pictures are there? I thought I'd be done with this. Okay, there you go. That face, though, in combine mode, I like the way that one looks.
Yeah, the teeth and everything.
Yeah. Oh, well, that one's not too bad. I guess what you would think would be your kind of classics looking one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
This freaking shoulder cannons, man. This thing's looking pretty awesome. What scale is this again?
Oh, look. He's in like little T-Rex mode where he's got the big arms.
That's cool that you could do that, though. This is going to be more chug scale. It's not quite masterpiece.
Okay. Tempting.
All right, we'll move on. I didn't know they had like 90 pictures of that guy. All right, and color test shots, Planet X, a Grimlock.
Dude.
But they pretty much got them all painted up, so this is probably what it's going to look like whenever it's final.
If Planet X can just release a box set of all of these, I may have to partake in this one way or another. Like, I kept my Hasbro Grimlocks, but yeah, this is just doing everything for me that one didn't.
Yeah, so here's the nice comparison right here. Oh man, those feet are a lot bigger. Everything's bigger.
He's game accurate, yeah.
Yeah. That's nice.
The hashtag one isn't terrible, but I mean, this one, yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
I'm curious to what Planet X is going to do after this now. That they finally get all the Dinobots out. Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like the the regular Hasbro one, but yeah, this one looks so much better.
Well, if you've already invested in the line for all the rest of them,
yeah,
you should get this guy.
And nice, they still have it to where Swoop still has that kind of gimmick to carry him. Like, I'm sure it's going to be a lot more difficult than the lightweight Hasbro version.
He's going to be strong.
Yeah.
Got to be some strong joints, man. Yeah, dude, if they could just release a box set of that, I'd drop $500 on it.
On the box set?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, not the figure. So.
No.
Yeah, the Grimlock's worth that. I think I'd charge me $500.
All right, just some new pictures, fans project. Forgot this guy's name.
Dino Ichi. Is that his name, or is it which version? Is that the first one or the third one? Oh, it's the third one. Sorry.
Got some big calves.
Yeah.
So they're because it's combiner and this is 6, and they're kind of unique. It's not your big torso and 4 smaller guys. This is kind of a it's like Devastator. It's a little bit different as far as the combination mode. So you're gonna have some things that look a little off, like these little bitty arms and huge calves and stuff.
Yeah. I just wish that they were bigger, but because this is scaling into the Combiner Wars stuff, And it's like, okay, I guess.
You like the alt mode?
Yeah, it's okay.
All right, in Warbitron Jazz, I've seen people go on two sides of the fence with this. They're either like, hey, really cool looking, and it's a nice updated version of Jazz, and some people have like, it doesn't look G1, so no. I'm actually on the side of the fence you probably didn't think is I think this is cool, and it's kind of a updated look for Jazz.
Yeah, I just want the original G1.
It looks reveal the shield. You know what I mean? To a degree.
Yeah.
Well, I like this the way this looks.
It screams chug to me.
Yeah.
And Ricochet. I don't know.
I like that face sculpt too. Just I think it's pretty cool. So
We start getting Masterpiece Chug figures.
Oh
There we
man.
go.
Please don't.
and KFC.
This is cool. I like this.
Little tapes.
Going back to their roots, huh?
There we go.
All their little dudes.
That's cool.
That's probably the least desirable one, I think.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got in here.
What would Dust say? Bad chicken for Liz. I don't know. I like those. I mean, it's just crappy that Hasbro or Takara actually hasn't done anything for the Autobots yet for cassettes and all that. I like this though.
Yeah, only picture we got here is just a render.
I like his backside. It's all good.
I wonder why Takara hasn't come out with at least the rest of the Decepticon cassettes.
I don't know. It'd be cool if they did a combiner one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get Overkill and Slickfest. I'd like those.
Yeah.
All right, custom robots. They're going to be coming out with the Lambors.
Do you really think there's a market for these still?
Somebody's buying them because they put some stuff up and it was sold out in like the first day. So I don't think they're making a ton of them.
Well,
Either they're not making a ton of them or there really is a market out there for them.
or they're mistaken for Gundams. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see, like you mentioned before about transforming robots and such. And when you look at like the Hot Toys one of Optimus, then you come to this. I don't know. I don't know
My
about
question
this.
is, do these fit in well with the SRC line? Like, are they kind of in scale, maybe?
Yeah, they're about the same because
Okay.
they are a little small.
Yeah.
So if you already had the Rebel Tech, Megatron, Optimus, these would go with those, or they just have it bigger, you think?
Starscream, Rodimus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've already come out with the Soundwave, so just getting their repaints done. All right, and Takara has licensed out this little kit here that may look familiar. What was that? Jazzy Toys or whatever. Because they had like a little die-cast figure that a lot of people kind of used as their masterpiece wheelie for a while. I don't know, some probably still do, but this is going to be a kit you have to put together.
That's what I want to
thanks
do.
for me. Yeah, I've got several Gundam kits that I still haven't put together. So.
And that and it's wheelie, so do you really want to put it together?
Yeah, really. I mean, I'll put Chip together from Bad Cube, but I don't know about Wheelie here.
Takara, why? Why?
They hate Wheelie so much that they're willing.
Did you go on to all the Transformer boards and be like, you know what? People are really asking about they need some more wheelie. I just don't see that. It's a kit that can transform. I mean, just.
I guess. That's cool.
Dust might said Ollie for life.
Alright, and the Fans Project exclusive, a new head for your Smart Robin, the faceplate.
Yeah, it's part of their subscription service, isn't it? Or something.
Yeah, because they have like a thing where they send out. It's kind of like a subscription service, I guess is what you call it. But this, obviously only exclusive to them, so that's the only way you can get it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, it's not. It's BS, man. I want the faceplate one.
But like Charles told me, it's if you look at the original Takara, or Japanese Headmaster series, he doesn't have the faceplate. But still, I want the faceplate.
Alright, DNA Designs, another add-on. God, everyone and their mom's coming out with add-on kits for this Devastator.
If I had a 3D printer, I'd do the same.
Seriously.
Why not?
But a little bit different here. The foot looks like you're going to get a couple, or it's just the visor, it looks like it comes down. LEDs and the hands, arms.
It's funny, my Toys R Us finally got Devastator in. And I'm like 170, I'm like, no.
Oh, yeah, mine got restocked. They had them like a few months ago. And Alien Attack add-on. I couldn't even tell you what's being add-on to this thing because I have no idea.
Yeah.
All the weaponry.
All that weaponry is
That's
new.
right. Was that the Human Alliance one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It was like just a regular old NASCAR. I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, so all this.
It didn't fit in with the Roadbuster that was released, so.
And there never was a top spin.
Yeah, then no one's decided to go that route.
Hasbro.
Okay.
It's got all the license on there. I love that. Tums, Cotton. I like that. It's so great.
Oh my God. Ugh.
He was chubby.
He's a big old guy, He liked eating a lot.
Okay.
Josh, you don't need a body shame on here, dude.
Dude, I love what South Park is doing this season.
Oh, I know.
All right, Dr. Wu, they're gonna come out with the Only Human figures, so go with the little minis.
But so they won't be fully. Will they be fully articulated, like 3 3/4 inch?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I'll stick with
Not yet.
the Collectors Club.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think there's something a little more official that has my interest on that.
And from Blue, you get the sword and the new head.
What's the new head, dude?
You see the new head? You see it?
I guess. I don't really think it's worth it, but the sword, on the other hand, I think the sword would be worth it.
Now, isn't the E-Hobby Deadshot coming with a sword?
Deadlock comes with the sword
yeah.
and the gun.
Okay, cool.
I think it comes with both. I think it comes with the 2 small swords, the 1 sword, the big gun, and maybe the 2 pistols as well. But I know for sure he comes with the big sword and the big gun.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Well, I did have a lot more, but I had to start deleting tabs and stuff like that. So I do have a couple of questions from the Facebook page. So here's the first one. This is from Soothvan Trung. It says, what are y'all's thoughts on nostalgia? To me, it's something you can take back to your childhood, but it's also something that could cloud your overall judgment of, say, a cartoon or toy. For example, I love and grew up with the original Transformers show. However, and this is when he starts drinking. I love and grew. He says
He starts drinking.
yeah, he starts drinking here, and he says, I will say Beast Wars is superior when it comes to story and characters. For you, Josh, you paid no mind to the 2007 movie, most likely of said nostalgia. For a lot of people, it wasn't anything like what they grew up on. I, however, loved the 2007 movie, thought it was refreshing, new, and exciting. So putting nostalgia aside and being more open-minded can be pretty tough, though.
Is he just calling you out to kind of broaden your horizons?
Well, no, but I think he makes a point there. Do we let our fondness of stuff that we grew up with as a child affect the way that we look at stuff that comes out now?
Man,
whether it be Transformers, He-Man. We see all these reboot movies. We see the Total Recalls coming out. Do we automatically discount the new one coming out because of our love for the original, or is it just as bad as what we said it was?
Both.
Stuff like that.
Dude, yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. With my obvious bias for Beast Wars, I mean, I'll always say that was the best show and toy line. And the more I watch of like Beast Wars Second, Beast Wars Neo, like even that was just such great storytelling. But if it weren't for the live action movies, I probably wouldn't have re-sparked. I wouldn't have a re-sparked interest in the brand, and I probably would have just not ever, really picked up on them. You know what I mean? I probably would have never revisited that. In my adult life, my adult time, I guess.
So does that mean you enjoy the movies, though?
It doesn't. I mean, I enjoy the 4th movie, but with movie 1, with movie 2 is whenever I started to get back into it. And that's what kind of brought me into the fandom, the adult fandom, I guess, or the current fandom. But I mean, I will say, like, if not for the movies, I don't think I would even be here doing this. You know what I mean? I would have just kind of totally ignored that portion. I'd probably be collecting Halo action figures, and that'd be about it.
Okay. What do you think, Jim?
For me, it's both. I like all the Transformers shows. Am I a huge fan of the movies? No. But I do understand what they did for the franchise. I went there, on opening day. I remember the Bumblebee barricade chase, the music. I mean, I was getting pumped up for that. I was like, oh my, all right, let's do this. Even though it's just a stupid ass chase, but it was kind of cool because it's the first time we're getting this live action Transformers.
I just want to point out, guys, Nickelback pumps up Victory Saber 77.
You got it.
You're getting old in your age, man.
You got it.
Oh, is that the song that it was from them?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I just got that.
Yeah, I saw him concert last year here.
I saw him in concert before they opened up for Three Doors Down. But that was. Dude, that was.
You guys are like, bro, they're harder than Fleetwood Mac, man. They're so hard. They're harder than the Dave Matthews Band.
That was in like
Matchbox 20.
That was like 98. I think 1998. No one even knew who they were.
Before the Spider-Man soundtrack and all that kind of crap.
Yeah, so.
But as far as like the stories, I'm nostalgic towards G1 because I did grow up with that, and I have the toys. It just it captures that moment in time when you get that toy. It's like a song. It's that type of stuff. But I like the Beast Wars. I will always say the same thing. Beast Wars was the best written Transformers story of all time, unless you dive into maybe IDW. I think, if as a cartoon, I think it's really fantastic. RID, for what it's worth, the Unicron trilogy, animated, all those. Transformers Prime, I think, had a really good take on the whole fandom and such. And so, as long as I can get all this, what are we laughing at here?
It's because Nick says Evanescence.
Evanescence
is reunited.
Hey, don't get me onto Daredevil.
Because like every time I watch that Live Free and Die Hard, and then it has that guy in there, he just has it blaring in the background. I'm like, you couldn't even tell which song it is because every one of them sound exactly the same.
But I think it's a little bit of both as far as it's nostalgic. I don't have a, I guess you could say, clouded collecting habit. I collect all of it. I like it all. I will be partial to some other ones more than most, or some stuff, but I don't know. I think it's both. I'm not going to say G1 rules all. So, what do you got, Josh? What do you think?
I still no. Obviously, I hate Beast Wars. Everyone knows that. G1, I always look at, and that's the way that I want my figures to look whenever looking at Masterpiece and stuff like that. But I'm still open, I think, some because I like the animated stuff. I think it looks really cool, So, and some of these new designs of some of the way that a few of these Chug figures look, I'm open to that as well. So, it just really kind of depends.
So you're more toy oriented than story?
Oh, well, as far as story goes, then Super Guy Master Force to me is the best story.
Okay.
In my
and
opinion.
he never got through like even season 1 of Beast Wars, and he's gonna say that. Come on.
Oh yeah, I mean it was so bad. I made it like maybe 2.5 episodes. Like I was just like, dude, I'm not putting myself through this.
It's because they weren't like cheesy, blocky robots that turned into cheesy, blocky cars. It's okay, man.
It's that weird CG, crappy animation.
I want my crummy Sunbow cell animation, please. Thanks.
All right, let's go on to the next one here. Cecil Williams says, do you think they will do a Star Wars cartoon series that takes place between 6 and 7?
Maybe. I think it'd be a missed opportunity if they didn't.
Because what are you talking about? You're talking 30 years there. What do you think, Jaim?
Repeat the question one more time.
Basically, do you think that they'll do a cartoon series that takes place in between episodes 6 and 7?
Maybe. They might. I mean, they expanded Clone Wars, and they're doing Rebels to kind of bridge the gap. They may, depending on how well it takes, but it's going to be like, I think, down the road.
Yeah.
Further down.
Because I think they're going to be doing Rebels for a while. What did Clone Wars have? Was that 4 seasons or 5? The last season
5.
was short. Yeah, but and the last season was only like 12 or 14 episodes. So
the lost episodes. Yeah, definitely. I mean, when they came out, they did the micro series for Star Wars clones, for the Clone Wars, and then it finally developed into a full-on series. And so I would see them doing it because it would make money. I mean, Disney would do it, but it's not going to happen for a while. This is my take. Better chance seeing a spin-off.
All right, this is from Chris Mitchell. He has a couple of things here. He says this one's for Jaim. What is your opinion on the Super Robot Chogokin and Subtle Chogokin lines? Also, what is the most underrated Brave series?
I like the Super Robot Chogokin line. I think it's one of the best. If you are an anime fan and you like that die-cast high quality, because you are going to pay for it, that's the line to go with. If you want just action figures that you can pose into really that you want to take pictures of and all that kind of stuff, the Super Robot Chogokin line is awesome too. It's a way to get Brave figures because Bandai has the rights to that and such. But the one thing I don't like about the Super Robot Chogokin line is the fact that it is at a higher price point, but sometimes the QC can be kind of hit and miss, or it can be very fragile. And if you don't, if you can't read the Japanese instruction manual that well, and you don't have a review out there, it's kind of hard. Like the Gunbuster set, I mean, there's some small plastic stuff in there, even going to like the Star Blazers Yamato series. But as far as the most underrated Brave, it's all, in my opinion, King of Braves Gal Gaigar is so popular because it actually reached the States and it actually got a dub. The rest of the series, I would say maybe X-Kaiser or Dagarn, just because you don't see a lot of that out there. I don't know. It's all pretty much underrated.
All right, and he has a follow-up here. Chris Mitchell, he says, why do you think Transformers has lasted this long and is still popular unlike other series from the 80s? Maybe he's taking a jab at that Jim movie. what did that Jim movie make, like $28? So, I mean, it's just...
Count Mars was the only one that went to it. Where is everybody? Isn't this opening? No one's here. Okay.
He shows up. He shows up the night before. He goes, "The line starts here, right, for the Jim movie." Just
dressed up as one of the misfits. We love you. We love you, Marzo. We love you. But yeah, I'm sorry, your Gem movie didn't quite make it.
All right, but even like G.I. Joe.
Yeah, that's sad. I don't know. It's the movies. I think Transformers, they've always had a cartoon show, and the movies catapulted it, for better or worse. That those movies did a good job. Unlike G.I. Joe, those movies didn't do a good job and kind of killed us.
Man. Honestly, I like the live action G.I. Joe movies, but I never grew up with the cartoon. Like, I never watched any G.I. Joe cartoon. Well, I think there was one, but it's a very hazy memory. So that's probably why I wasn't.
Did it make you go out and want to buy the toys though?
I bought a Snake Eyes.
You bought a Snake Eyes.
A Snake Eyes.
Right,
wow.
Well, they can't
really
live on that.
I'm sure they're gonna send their thank you letter to you, Dakota.
Oh, they did. Brian Savage wrote it himself. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
We definitely appreciate it. I was like, yeah, but it was also on sale, so.
It was clearance.
It's clearance already.
And a friend bought it for me, so I don't know.
I don't see the questions or topics in the comments, so, and that was pretty much, all I had. Everything I've been working on this week, basically the setup for next week.
So do you just drunk DM us the topics?
Oh yeah, sometimes.
Okay, I was just wondering. I was like, wait, I thought we were supposed to talk about our favorite video game moment.
Okay, well let's talk about that. Because I'll just be watching, because whenever I'm watching YouTube is basically when I'm drinking, and I'm like, all right, let's knock some of these videos out and stuff like that. And I'll just see something that is related to video games or something like that. I'm like,
Wow.
Okay, well, we'll see if we can turn that into something. So, all right, so best, let's say, childhood video game moment, or some memorable moments as a child in video games. Dakota, tell us about your experience with the PS2.
Uh,
PS2.
the most the most memorable and was the original Xbox experience that I had was, man, in high school, freshman year. I'd always go over. We would all meet at my one friend's house, and we had 4 TVs and 4 Xboxes, and we were split screening 4 controllers. And this was before flat screens. You know what I mean? These were the big clunky, massive, like 20-inch screens.
Oh yeah, we did that too.
Yeah, yes, and it was so it was 2 teams of 8, 4 on one console. Dude, like 2 hours into it, and we had Captain Morgan's rum because he had the cool parents, and like a carton of cigarettes, and like that was the night. Like we'd save up lunch money like all week collectively,
Wow.
and just do it that way, and. Oh man, it was like an every Friday thing. We stayed up there and we yelled and cussed at each other and almost got into fist fights. But it was so fun because 3 hours into it, the room's full of smoke and it smells like sweaty dudes and rum. And I think that was my most memorable moment. Well, the Xboxes all ended up crapping out though. We took them to some place that worked on them, and he pulled out, he took it apart, and he was just like scraping tar off of the intake vents, which I thought was
You guys are just blowing smoke in there.
yeah,
Jesus.
just relentless.
Wow.
But yeah.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. Any ladies at these parties that wanted to be in this, like, basically locker room smoke
His
fest?
I would say
His-
no.
his sister had a couple of friends that would come over, but I mean, we're just gonna leave it at that.
Because we, this was post college, like we did the same thing. Like, man, there was fist fights almost all the time, and people were screen peeking and stuff like that. The thing is there wasn't trash talk like there is now online, to where
No.
Joe Blow, like you don't know who he is, and you just mute him, get rid of him. Now, back then, you were face to face, so if you started talking trash to someone, then it's just like, let's go. So, Jaim, what about yours, man? Got any good moments, whether they be college or kid?
Well, they didn't involve cigarettes. We had mirrors and razor blades, and we just rolled up, little bills. But, oh man, back in the day, we did the same thing. But I mean, I remember getting my first Nintendo, I guess, for Christmas, and back then, the TV was, you didn't have the big box TV. I mean, it was a TV within a stupid wooden console crap thing that they had back then, and I remember getting that for Christmas, putting in the Nintendo onto that, and I was playing all this stuff, and it was fun to get Mike Tyson's Punch Out. That was great. Seeing my mom play Super Mario Brothers when I came home from school, I'm like, what the hell are you doing in my room? I'm almost to this level. I'm like, holy crap, really? You're playing Nintendo? And then just to see my kids, my son actually want to like play the Nintendo or Super Nintendo Genesis, those games. I'm like, really? All right. And to find out that dear old dad does not have any skill left because he just can't get the thumbs to go as fast as they used to, and no. So that's my stories. I don't really have anything.
Mine was kind of the same thing, because like my mom, she all of a sudden when we had NES got hooked on Bubble Bobble. So while we were at school, she would just be playing this thing like all day. And when we get home from school, and like we want to come home and play something, we want to throw in Turtles or something. Nope, I'm on level 67 of Bubble Bobble. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, stuff like that. I mean, that's kind of cool. Or whenever, because back then you couldn't pause and save a game, and there wasn't a memory card to save it. Like some games I think had in-game saving devices, but most didn't. And you get past something like on Turtles, you get past that seaweed level, and you're like, oh heck yeah, man! But then you got to go to soccer practice, and you've had people reset before on you, so you just kind of like you pull the bed out in front of you put stuff around the NES, you turn the TV off to where it looks like nothing's on. That way, no one goes and turns the power off. You got to go do all that stuff again. So.
Oh, definitely. I remember in school when we get the new Nintendo Power, like we're reading that like it's the Bible. Like, okay, what we got the cheats? Okay, cool. And I remember the first kid who got a Game Genie. I'm like, oh my God, really? It's like we're hacking into the game. Oh my goodness, we can actually do this. And it's like it's stupid now, but back then it's like we were God when it came to those games, and I loved it.
Oh yeah, Mario Brothers 3 Skywalker. Just as soon as you start the level, just go up all the way across and down. Like you miss the entire game.
Yeah, but it was fun in the moment though to be able to do that type of stuff.
Picking up the sniper rifle and super bouncing to the top of Ascendant on Halo 2. Those were the days, man.
Game Genie. I mean, that was something that was new and different, and it made
super
some
games
fun. I remember for the NES begging my parents to get this one accessory, and I was like, it's so cool. I'm gonna have so much fun with it. It was the Power Glove. That thing was garbage. Like it was. I must have not done it right, but I think a lot of people have said that they've had problems with the Power Glove, to where I ended up just like not using it ever and just use a regular controller. Or even when my parents were like, "No, we paid a lot of money for that, so you're going to use that. You're going to get good at it." So when they left, I just took the glove off and I just used the controller on the glove itself. So.
Was this because you watched The Wizard?
Yeah.
Is that why you wanted the Power Glove? I want to be like Lucas.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Has its own little case. What's up, guys? Let me get my Power Glove out. Or track and field. You remember that little pad you could put out? Remember
yeah.
And all that kind of stuff, and you're running like an idiot, slipping and sliding on it.
Kind of like a little twister mat.
Yeah. Half the time it didn't work. I remember Dance Dance Revolution when that came out for PlayStation or I don't know, whatever system it was, but we built boards for the mats, and we're dancing in college like idiots, especially when you got like 15 beers in you. Oh my goodness, that was great. TVs were trashed so many times because we were just crashing into them.
There was another accessory. I think this was actually Super Nintendo though. It was some kind of rocket thing. It came with like a game too. I forget what it was called.
I remember that.
But you watched
the Genesis too.
You watched the commercial, and like this kid, he's just jumping over couches and then popping out, bam, and it shows like they blow up on the screen. You're like, heck yeah, and he's like doing these dives like he's in an action movie, and like comes out the side and I'm like, yeah, man, I want to get that. Then you're like, dude, this is nothing like this. Like, you need to be close. It's just like Duck Hunt, like you want to challenge yourself, get away from the screen as much as possible.
Yeah.
Basically, you ended up playing Duck Hunt where you're right up against the TV, like actually almost hitting it.
I hit it several times. My parents were pissed. There you go. Clink. Did you just hit this? No, I didn't. No, sorry. Step back. Okay. 5 minutes later. Clink. Damn it.
Yeah.
A light zapper was taken away so many times.
It was like, why do you keep on hitting the TV? I can't get them ducks. I'm trying to get all the ducks.
You ever shoot the dog?
Yeah.
Just for kicks. Laugh at this, dog. Didn't do nothing. Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, we will end it there. Probably going to have quite a bit more on Aftercast. So sorry about the technical difficulties there at the beginning, but video form is going to be going up late because I'm going to have to edit the first video and then splice them together. So, Dakota, why don't you tell people where they can find you, man?
You can find me everywhere at PrimalSabbath.
And Jaim?
You can find me on Twitter and YouTube, VictorySaber77, and Instagram and Facebook, the VictorySaber77. The Aftercast will be on at 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on my channel. The link will be on my Facebook page, so if you guys want to join, feel free to. And remember, we do have the collection spotlight. If you want your collection spotlighted on the Cybercast, send your picks 10 to 20 or 21 to Josh at g1extron@gmail.com, and it can be anything. Make it Beast Wars. If you got a huge Beast Wars collection, we want to see it. GoBots, all that. Bring it.
Definitely.
But send that to Victory.
But we'll check it out, and yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
All right, and you find me G1Extron everywhere, but the Facebook page is the G1Extron. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Remember, next week is Pete Sinclair with BotCon, and we have a ton of questions to ask, possibly some reveals. So it's going to be a really good show. So thanks a lot for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
Later.